Well, people, something came up very interesting tonight. Very interesting. And my man Dave is involved. But it's just got to do with the town, Dave. My man Dave from Vermont. We have Adam Ellis. I believe this came off of Graveyard Shift. Either or, Graveyard Shift or the lineup. One of the two. Always got something creepy. And I forgot all about this friggin' guy, and I followed him and everything. I don't know if he's got any recent updates. I gotta go back on it. I wasn't looking at that. I was just looking at the articles on the story right here. And Dave from Vermont had told me about Montana, New York. Oh, Dave, I have a little problem. I cannot find Montana, New York. But what really interested me in this story and your story has got to do with my man Dave talking about this. About my video the other day about disappearing buildings. This is what he wrote about the cabin in the woods. And based on a infamous base, which there's a lot of bases in the New York area that I found, but there is no Montana. The only thing I could clearly find from Montana is Montana Circle and Montana Place, which one is in Staten Island. I believe that's the closest one to a base, and then you have Brooklyn, New York. But I went with Staten Island, of course, and as you can see right here, where the Marines Harbor is, just in this area, I didn't mark it down, but in that area is like right where the A and the R is, you would see this Montana Circle. That is Staten Island. So you have the naval base over here, whatever. You got two bases over here. You got a base here, and over there to the right, there's a lot of more bases. So whatever base, Dave, you're talking about leads me to this. Oh, yeah, well, that's all New Jersey over there. As you can see, the line of New York and New Jersey. So we're talking about bases here. Base. Now, the Montana, New York supposedly does not exist. Because every time I press it in, as you can see, clearly Montana, New York is what I'm looking for. And this is all that comes up. That's why I screenshot this. Now, of course, you said Montana, New York, Dave, and witness appearing and disappearing overnight stuff leads me to this guy. Because he, too, yes, I know it's weird to own a turtle shell, but my family lives in Montana. This guy lives in Manhattan. If you check out his Twitter site, and picked up the last year at a native trading post. Of course, you don't say the goddamn name. But Native Americans did live on Staten Island. Hugely tribes. Which leads me to this guy here going through some terrors. And I did not screenshot the picture he drew, but I enhanced photos that he took. And he's been followed by... let me see if I can get this up real quick. Very interesting story, man. Very interesting. Actually, I did save it. And we have... yeah, here it is, the Graveyard Shift. I'll just do it off of this. Come down here. Right there. The Strange Haunting of Dear David. David now is a little boy. Right there is a picture that this guy drew. Adam. And if you want to check this out, I ain't gonna go through all this, but this all explains this little boy haunting the shit out of this guy, scaring him in his dreams, getting up off his chair, coming to his bed. Some girl somehow got talking to this Adam and said, "Oh, you're being haunted by David, I see." Or somehow they find out, and supposedly he's talked to this kid 3 times. You're only supposed to talk to him twice. You can ask him anything twice. After 2 times, you're 3, 4, 5, whatever. It could eventually end up killing you. Now, I did try going on some of this guy's videos. I didn't go on the links, but the videos they show clear as day. But they won't let me on them for some reason. These are all 2017. So I don't even know. I just went on this page real quick. But I'm here to talk about this. Now, you've seen the picture of the boy he drew with the half head, dented in head. Supposedly he went to Japan or something. In them photos, you'll see a dented head child, but it's on a statue. And I think he said he went to Japan or something. But all in all, right here, we'll start with this picture, because this is enhanced. This, when I first saw this picture, was black. I do not know why he did not bring out the light in this. But there he is, David. As you can see, the head's dented in. Now, he asked him 2 questions. He asked him a 3rd one, but he stopped after that or whatever. But the first 2 questions is, how'd you die? And this David grunted and said, "Oh, someone threw a shelf on my head." And how was you killed, I think, was the first question. And he was at a store. And someone threw a shelf on his head was the second question. So supposedly it damaged the side of his head. And this is what he's been seeing in his dreams. But one night, it's, you go through all the tweets I showed you. Finally it gets to the point where there's something in his attic. He don't know it's an attic for some apparent reason. He just, "There's a door up there, I never checked. I don't know if it goes to the roof." No, it's a crawl space to a friggin' attic. So I don't know this guy. He must be like a high intelligent person, but he's definitely not too bright with street smarts and learning about things. But he's been hearing noises in his attic. And after that, he said he heard noises in his room. So he took these pictures right here. Boom. Second picture. Looks like this damn kid's getting up. And this one, he says, this one, that made my heart drop. The boy is pretty much walking to his bed. He's afraid he's going to kill him. Because he asked him 3 questions instead of just 2. But as you can see, the clearly dent in the head he speaks of, drew the picture. The dent in the head clearly in this one. And people thought it was a hoax, fake, but you can't fake this stuff. And even if that was just a little kid, say so, getting up, or just being paid, "Hey, sit over there and look spooky," I don't think that's the case. But like I said, I got these pictures enhanced with light the best I could. And man, as you can see, holy crap. Whatever this guy's going through, man, it's some crazy shit. Now, I did write to him, and I wanted to know where his location was. Not his exact address, but his location and what is around him, I wrote. I would like to find out the lay of the land, but I don't know if like I said, I got to see when he was last on. But yeah, I don't know if he's even going to write me. But I said, man, I can try and help. Whatever this kid wants. or whatever he's been doing, and someone else has already seen him. So he's not just haunting this guy, he's haunting quite a few maybe. So whatever this kid's doing, you never know. But then again, you know what? I'm looking at all this. I don't know what evil entity could be moving this thing, but the Native American land there, I want to say, could be the problem. That's messed up. And I followed this guy, but I don't even remember what made me come up with this story, and I forgot all about it. But, I'm getting chills up my spine just thinking about this crap. I mean, it's cool that it's there, but... And then Dave the other day comes up with the one day ago with this, Montana, New York. And then this guy, Montana, he lives... Parents live in Montana. Crazy. Just freaking crazy. So what spirits, and like Dave was saying, of course, maybe that cabin in California, paranormal. Hey, you just got your, just look what you got thrown up there, Dave. Everything coming up nicely. What is really in Montana? And I can't even find it on the friggin' map. So if Dave, you can help me out find out where this is, because, or like I said, this other guy, I'd like to know. Montana Circle, and then Montana Place. Where the hell is Montana, New York? Because that ain't no friggin' Montana, New York. That's Staten Island, Brooklyn. And I looked up everything. I typed it in right there. So where is it? Crazy stuff, Dave. You got going on there. As I took this picture to show more of the bases over here. Sector, New York. U.S. Coast Guard, New York. And that's New Jersey up there. But you got 1, 2, 3, I think 4 bases in this area. But no Montana, New York. Staten Island. I believe Staten Island also houses, I think Amityville Horror. Amityville. So this damn land could be frickin' cursed. Native Americans, people. And that boy could be one of them. He could be one of these Native American spirits. Just messing around. Want you off their land. But I gotta keep up with this guy, man. I'm telling you. That's him right there, Adam Ellis. Now see, he looks like a real kinda, nerdy guy, say so. And like I always say if you ain't got what like this boy has, say so, evil through the brain, evil through the blood, or say so, a madness in your mind. And if you can't show that and you fear, you can't show these spirits fear. But if you do, you're going to end up like this guy. Haunting them, taunting them. Guy's been getting up out of bed screaming because this kid comes up to his bed and tries and grabs him, and oh man, crazy stuff. But I just wanted to share this, and if anybody wants to check out this guy, and I gotta get back on to see if he's been updating anything lately. All this was on an article from 2017, 2 years ago, so who knows what's up there now. Oh, and I gotta talk about this too. This Destination America came up today, published in 2015, but Pennsylvania farming community, these 3 girls in this video, if anybody wants to watch it, talk about the Shenago dog boy. You know what? What I watched out of this today, it's like a goddamn skinwalker. Skinwalker, Pennsylvania. But show that too. The Pennsylvania Skinwalker. And this has been, they said, going on for many, many years, so. Crazy stuff, boy, and this one's just as nuts. Anyways, like I say, be safe, take care, beware, and believe. Don't know what's going to be sitting at the end of your bed. That's right. Who's there at the end of your bed? Who's there waiting and watching, huh? Woo! Maybe this thing will come get the 112 dirt bag. Anyways, watch out, people. Crazy stuff out there. That's right. David out.